Welcome back, Wayfinder. I was sure you'd find your way. And with an ember? Good, good. Let's get to work. The Silver Codex studied ways to manipulate arcane energies. We can use the ember you recovered from Aurelian to create your Gloom Dagger, and to establish your own connection to the ruins. You see, the shard you claimed in the gloom is a rough and imperfect tool. You need to make it a true extension of yourself, a blade that can cut through reality. Use the Echo Matrix to combine the ember and the shard. Visualize the shape of your dagger. You can draw on the threads of the gloom and make your vision real. Try it. Perfectly done. Woven from the pure elements of magic and drawn into reality. Now you have what you need to explore lost zones on your own. Let's review that procedure. To reach a lost zone, you need 3 things. A breach that serves as an entrance, a gloom dagger that can cut a path through the shadows, and a connection to the place consumed by the gloom. A connection can take the form of an object, such as the ember now bound to your dagger, or something more abstract, such as a memory or experience. You now have a gloom dagger, and through the ember you have a connection to the Codex halls. So, what is it you are missing, Wayfinder? Have you been listening? Yes, just so. You need to find the point at which this area collapsed. You must search the highlands for a sheet of gloom energy, a hole in the world. Once you've found it, use your dagger to carve a path. Explore what lies beyond, and destroy the anchor of that shadow. Thereafter, you will be able to reach Aurelian through the Gloom Gate here.
There you are. Your gloom dagger is connected to the beacon of Skylight. Aside from being an invaluable tool for exploring the gloom, it also allows us to communicate through the link. A voice in the gloom. No, that wasn't me. I warned you that the connection would be unstable. Remain alert, but I'm sure it was just some manifestation of the chaos. Lord Halar and I spent much of this last year refining the daggers as we sought to retrieve you from the gloom. As for the shards, that's a tale for another time. But now, I need you to return to the Codex halls. We need to know more about the work of the Silver Codex. I always thought they were peaceful, devoted sages. Now, I'm not so sure. Our work suggests they were experimenting with a sinister force that may have been the Gloom, decades before the Gloomfall. This work could help us push back the Gloom, or reconnect our world. As Lord Halar has told you, you must first find the breach tied to the Codex halls out in the wider world. And that means leaving the safety of Skylight. Before you leave Skylight, I need you to bind your dagger to the signal fires here. This will strengthen your connection to the beacon and help you move quickly across the region. Once that's done, take the lift down to the Highlands and find Warden Haas. She's in charge of our defenses. I will offer guidance when I can.
Well met, Wayfinder. Welcome back to the world. What's left of it. It's an ugly business. We're fighting the Shrikes for resources. And out beyond, you've got feral beasts and gloom-spawned monsters. You'll find out soon enough, I fear. Brigands and looters. Some of them half feral from drinking God's blood and other madness. Dangerous is what they are. But what's your business here? Looking for the breach? I'm no Wayfinder, but I know it. Head out past the foundry and through the ruined gate walls. Once you get to the swamp, look for the large gnarled tree and weathered steps. Be sure to bind your dagger to the signal fire here. You'll find them across the Highlands. Never miss an opportunity to forge a connection. Again, I'm no Wayfinder. I've heard they're connected to the beacon, and each connection strengthens its light. As a Wayfinder, you can instantly move between the fires. You'll find it a useful tool. On your way then. But we could use another blade out here. These gloom-touch beasts get more dangerous every day. And the Shrikes are even worse. Skylight needs supplies, and it's getting harder and harder to find them. I know you've got your mission, but if you can kill a worm or scare off some Shrikes, we need the help.
As a Wayfinder, you alone can chart a path through the gloom. But you possess powers and skills beyond those of the Watchers and Rangers, and we must all stand together if any of us are to survive. Many will ask for your help, and I hope you will assist those in need. But it's up to you to prioritize those requests, and to use your time wisely. Right now, I need you to return to the Codex Halls and get to the bottom of a mystery. We'll discuss it further once you're inside the ruins. A previous expedition discovered unnatural deadly spiders in the shadows of Aurelian. Lord Halar believes these aren't spontaneous creations of the Gloom. They're tied to the Silver Codex's work. Did the Codex somehow harness the Gloom decades before the fall? And you aren't the only Wayfinder. You'll meet the others eventually. Now go. There's work to be done.
need to balance the arcanic pressure in this file. There. Now, what have you brought for me? Yes. Yes. These creatures were altered with arcanic power. Shadow, certainly, perhaps a hint of chaos. But this isn't the random work of the gloom. The Codex were monks of the Imperium. They couldn't have done this. Even if they knew how, working with the element of shadow is anathema in the Avar faith. I must know more. Wayfinder, you must find the source of this. But to do so, we must accelerate your training. You must learn to shape the gloom. The gloom is a maelstrom of shadows and chaos. Anchors pull together visions of what might have been, fragments of the whole. And when you leap in blindly, an anchor pulls you in. But you can do more than this. With your dagger, you can cut through the chaos and carve a direct path. You can hunt down an enemy, strike a specific foe. These webs hold traces of a greater threat. I can isolate its spore. I can give you what you need to hunt, but you are not fully prepared. You must meet the other Seekers. Each has something you need, tools you can use. Arsenal can arm you. The engineer can give you strength. Venge finds treasures in the rubble. And Omen is the wisest of all. Go, speak to them.
I see a Wayfinder, newborn from the void. You are Skylight's fist, child, and I am the weapon master. I am Arsenal, and I can place steel in your hands. You need a weapon worthy of a legend. Eclipse, the Titan's Bane. I know many weapons you might wield, but all have been swallowed by the gloom. Lost, but not forever. We drew you forth from the gloom when you were lost. You can do the same now. You can call an echo of a legendary weapon from the void, and you can make it real. It is no simple thing to find a weapon in the gloom and master it, but I know them all. I can tell you what you need to gather, and together we will see you armed with a weapon worthy of you.
A new Wayfinder. Delightful, delightful! I'm Venge, and you need what I have, for I have what you need! Whatever that may be. A potion? A poem? What is it now? Good, good! It's hard to get supplies on what's left of the world, but my friends and I comb the broken pieces and find those things you need. I'll be here when you know what that is.
You are newly returned, yes? You may find my appearance unsettling, but trust me, no one knows more about the interaction of magic and metal than I. There is power within you. Accessories will help you focus that power. Their gifts may seem slight, but even the slightest breeze can turn the tide. The greatest accessories cannot simply be crafted. But you, Wayfinder, you can reach within the gloom and pull forth the echo of such a relic. You can dream of a lost legend and make it real. All power has a price. There are things you must find before I can help you. But in the days ahead, you and I will make wondrous things.
As you know, you weren't the only hero lost to the gloom. We both lost friends on the day of the fall. But they may not be lost forever. It's not easy to pull a Wayfinder from the gloom. We need to find the echoes of the hero and use the beacon to create a path they can follow. But together, we can bring them back. There are things I need you to find. Elements of power, traces of our fallen champions. We need to remember who they were so we can find them in the darkness. We need more Wayfinders if we are to survive. Continue your work with Lord Halar, my friend, but be ever watchful for the traces that we need.